all Roma at this time were stateless and not registered. They could therefore disappear unnoticed. It is more likely that 2 million Romanis were killed than the official figure of 500,000 that so often mentions. It is extremely important for succeeding generation to draw attention to the Holocaust of Roma. It is obvious that an international monument needs to be erected in memory of all those who fell victim to Hitler's barbarism. Therefore, I address to decision makers so that they finally show their goodwill by giving the Roma a monument to the honor the victims, and that testifies to what the face of evil can accomplish if it is allowed free again or reign. But the story of the persecution of the Roma did not end with Hitler's demise. Today, there is another kind of Holocaust of Roma across Europe. Racist tendencies are gaining more and more foothold. Xenophonic parties are becoming more successful and are represented in a number of countries' parliaments and institutions of power, putting all the blame on, amongst others, the Roma for the economic crisis that now prevails in several European countries, a frightening of development. Human rights and democratic values are being eradicated. Elitism is gaining a platform as strategies are being designed to eliminate people who are regarded as less worthy and burden to society. The history of the wild Nazi propaganda once again makes itself reminded, and the Roma and other vulnerable groups become the easy targets of people's discontent and ill will, resulting in escalating abuse and hate crimes. While people and authorities look on indifferently, similar to the action of so-called civilized people during the Nazi domination. Hitler and his followers succeeded in the Holocaust of, amongst others, the Roma, owing to the fact that good, loving people, caring parents, and animal rights advocates passively watched while the Roma and the Jews were transported on trucks and by train to the Inferno in the concentration camp. They enabled the Nazi to implement their eradication strategy. The propaganda of hate that, amongst others, Hitler's media prophet Joseph Goebbels accounted for had succeeded. Today, we see similar hate propaganda in Hungary and in other European countries that mainly target the Roma. In many European countries, the Roma are denied basic human rights and are openly subjected to xenophobia and various forms of abuse, while once again so-called human people stand by in the sidelines, indifferently watching. It's still legitimate to oppress and hate Roma without being considered a racist. In some EU countries, the inclusion and social deprivation of the Roma is not considering to be a matter that countries need to address. The Roma are instead blamed for the miserable existence, and attempts are made to sweep them off the map by denying them a fair and human existence. We, who are committed and work against injustice and xenophobia, react with horror and grief. at the racism and evil that rage freely in several European countries today. Romanis should not be forced to flee head over heels from their homelands in hope to find a human and just existence.